The Christmas switch sounded interesting, but unfortunately it's very boring and the characters are really dull. This was released in 2014. It's directed by Paul Lynch and it's written by Ronald Peterson, Joe Goodman, Albert Xhaferri and Dickson. And we have a cast including Natasha Henstridge, Cedric Smith and Brian Krause. And it's about an older man who's not got the best of health and he asks Santa Claus for just one more chance to play Santa Claus. And, well, a bit of magic happens and somebody who is younger than him and on a bit of a bad path switches place with him. And honestly, that sounded really fascinating. It sounded like it could have been a good narrative, but I thought it was very, very dull. There is nothing in this that was interesting. The characters are very, very boring. I wouldn't say they're unlikable. They're just very dull. They don't have a lot to offer. We have some messages here about, well, taking the right path instead of the wrong path and getting a second chance and things. And yeah, that's fine. I don't have any problems with that, obviously. But that aside, it's not a good film. It's not a good narrative. It's not well written and the characters are boring. The performances are fine. It's not the most festive film, but we have, of course, Santa Claus. I liked Santa Claus's suit. I thought that looked pretty good. But it's not overly festive, which some people might like. If you don't like Christmas films to be too Christmassy, it might work for you in that regard. But there's not really a lot else that it has to offer. It's not a good film. It's a nice idea, but very poorly executed. And unfortunately, I didn't enjoy. I wouldn't even say I enjoyed 5 minutes of this. There's nothing in this that worked well. It's a shame because it's an interesting concept. And unfortunately, the execution is just pretty terrible and I don't recommend it.